Happy 2025, I guess. Last time I was sharing all of the new music albums that I bought in 2024 on a physical format. And since I ended up with more reissues than I had planned on, I decided to hold off on the reissues until I did a part 2. So that's what this is. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. First up is the debut album from American thrash metal legend Slayer. This is Show No Mercy, originally released in 1983 by Metal Blade Records. This reissue was released on February 17th, if I'm not mistaken, also on Metal Blade Records. This is the 40th anniversary box set, which I hadn't planned on getting, but after seeing Matt's unboxing video on the Accusation Network, I just couldn't help myself. I just had to have it. And seeing this thing with my own eyes and holding it in my hands, it is just freaking awesome. I'm not going to do a really deep dive into this box set. I think Matt's done a spectacular job with his unboxing video. So I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description. But just to give you a quick overview, came with a slip mat. Came with this pretty cool book. Yes, I did put the hype sticker on the booklet. And we have the vinyl itself, the classic album cover. It is a gatefold with a whole bunch of photos and lyrics. Also have repros of a couple of the old flyers. We also have a band photo. And we have a two-sided poster. And we have the vinyl itself, which is a gold with black splatter on that. Some of my favorites on this one include Evil Has No Bounds, The Antichrist, Black Magic, and Metal Storm / Face the Slayer. Like I said earlier, I wasn't planning on throwing down money for this, but after seeing Matt's unboxing video, I just couldn't help myself. Next is a box set by legendary British heavy metal band Black Sabbath, and without a doubt, the most hotly anticipated reissue of 2024. That is Anno Domini 1989 to 1995, released by Rhino Records and Warner Brothers on May 31st. This set reissues 4 albums by Black Sabbath that were released between 1989 and 1995 that feature Tony Martin on lead vocals. The 4 albums included were originally released by IRS Records, and they've been out of print for a very long time, so fans are really happy to have these albums again. The 4 albums included in this box set are 1989's Headless Cross, 1990's Tear, 1994's Cross Purposes, and a 2024 Tony Iommi remix of 1995's Forbidden. Also included in this box set, we have a reproduction of the tour program for the Headless Cross Tour. A lot of cool photos here. Next, we also have another booklet, which is a whole bunch of liner notes on all 4 albums. And we also get a poster, and it's a huge Headless Cross poster. Wow. Here's a neat little bonus of this box set. These cardboard sleeves, they also have clear sleeves inside the paper sleeves. I feel like I need to hold off on my feelings about the individual albums until I do my Black Sabbath ranking, which is going to be coming up early this year. But getting this box set, I have been waiting to get these albums on a physical format, and the reason why I bought this on CD is so I can import the CDs onto my computer so I can have these on the go with me at all times. Next is the 4th studio album from American goth metal band Typo Negative. This is October Rust, originally released in 1996 by Roadrunner Records. This reissue comes courtesy of Roadrunner and Rhino Records. I first got into Typo Negative during the old Headbangers Ball days. Bloody Kisses was a huge record back then, so I was really anticipating this one when it first came out. In fact, this record has a little bit more special meaning for me because this was the first full-blown metal album that came out after graduation. This is a 2 LP set because, you know, it is a pretty massive album. I'll show you the vinyl variant. It is green on black marble vinyl. So there's one label. And there's that beautiful other side. In addition, we also get this pretty cool poster. And this is also a gatefold with liner notes, some of the artwork from the original album booklet, and famous photo of the band. No lyrics, but I do own this on CD, so I have the lyrics. Favorites on this one include Love You to Death, Green Man, My Girlfriend's Girlfriend, Burnt Flowers Fallen, the cover of Neil Young's Cinnamon Girl, Wolf Moon, Haunted. I mean, this is such a fantastic record, but definitely one of my very favorites is the song Red Water, Christmas Morning. So even though I did reclaim this album on CD, I had to get this one on vinyl because it is a very, very special album for me. Next is the second full-length album by Danish heavy metal band Merciful Fate. This is Don't Break the Oath, originally released by Roadrunner Records in 1984, and this 40th anniversary comes from Metal Blade Records, released in October of 2024. So I absolutely love the debut album from Merciful Fate, Melissa, and since Halloween was coming up and I didn't own this at all on any format, I decided just to go ahead and get the 40th anniversary edition. Vinyl variant for this one is Ruby Translucent Ruby Red. There's the labels for you. We also have a two-sided insert with lyrics on one side, more lyrics and credits on the back. Favorites on this one include, of course, A Dangerous Meeting, Nightmare, Desecration of Souls. It's just a fantastic album all around. So I bought this directly from Metal Blade Records and it arrived in time for Halloween, so I was spinning this on Halloween evening and I was happy as a clam. Next up is the 5th studio album from legendary British heavy metal band Iron Maiden. This is Power Slave. Originally released by EMI Records in 1984, this 40th anniversary edition comes from BMG Sanctuary Records and it came out on November 15th. I wasn't planning on getting the 40th anniversary reissue of this because I was concerned about the quality of the sound, it being a picture disc. But some people convinced me to give it a shot, and so I just took a chance on it. I mean, even if the sound sucks, I mean, like Darcy over at 6 Strings 9 Lives had said, it's a good souvenir to have. And it's a pretty cool souvenir too. It is a gatefold, picture of the band, more artwork. Picture vinyl comes out like that. There's that die cut artwork. So here's one side of vinyl. There's the other side too. I haven't played this yet, so I don't have an opinion about the sound quality. I'll give you an update later. Inside, we also have a 4-page booklet, photo of the band, some liner notes from bassist Steve Harris, and all the lyrics and what have you on the inside. And if it wasn't for Darcy over 6 Strings 9 Lives, I wouldn't have known that there was a Walmart version of this vinyl, which comes with a 3D print. Some of my favorites on this one include Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, of course. I really like The Duelist and the title track, but definitely the highlight for me is the closing track, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. That Walmart exclusive of Power Slave goes well with my #1 favorite Iron Maiden album, Somewhere in Time, originally released by EMI Records in 1986. This pressing came out in 2024. I don't know when exactly in 2024, but I do know for a fact because it comes with a Future Past Tour 3D print. And this Walmart exclusive is also a canary yellow. I probably already showed this in my Iron Maiden ranking video. But printed sleeve recreates the old printed sleeve. Lyrics on the back there. So yeah, happy to have my two favorite Iron Maiden albums on vinyl. Last but certainly not least is the debut studio album from legendary British heavy metal band Judas Priest. This is Rock-a-Rolla. Originally released in 1974 by Gull Records, this remixed and remastered version comes from MNRK Heavy. I was always hesitant about listening to this album for the longest time because, from what I understand, it sounds nothing like the Judas Priest we all know and love. In fact, I think to a lot of people, Judas Priest really started with their second album, Sad Wings of Destiny. But upon hearing this remixed version, this is a pretty cool record, actually. I have nothing to compare it to because I've never heard the original version of this album. Maybe I'll look it up on YouTube and compare the two. But as it stands right now, I really enjoyed this album. This limited edition variant is a Spotify exclusive, vellum clear with red and silver splatter. Why don't we take a look at that? Here's the vinyl. How cool is that? I love the spot gloss and the texture on this cover. This is also a gatefold with lyrics and some notes from members of the band. Favorites on this one include definitely the opening song, One for the Road. That is a should have been classic right there. The title track's pretty good. The Winter Trilogy is okay, but I think the epics on side 2, Run of the Mill and Dying to Meet You, are better. Even though I've never heard the original version of this album, this remix really brings a punch to it, and I like the overall presentation of this album. So those were all the reissues that I got on a physical format in 2024. Altogether, a total of 7 albums. Well, 2 of them were really box sets, but so 7 products altogether. Let's just say that. Some really cool stuff. And I'd like to know, what reissues did you get in 2024? Leave your lists in the comments. And if you're just joining us, my name is Josh, and this is Brain Pollution, where we celebrate physical media here. I should take a minute to thank everybody who's been tuning into this channel and watching my videos in these last few weeks of 2024. And I definitely will be having a lot more stuff for you in 2025. I know this channel has been very heavy in the music department, no pun intended. We'll be talking about different stuff like movies and books and whatever else inspires me to make a video. If you've been enjoying what you've been seeing on my channel, please consider subscribing. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, that way more people will be able to see it. So, until we meet again in the next video, enjoy the first few days of 2025.